Hey there, everybody! Another part of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon.
Hi. Are we in the 30s yet?
I think we are past that now. Yeah, but I'm gonna start off the episode with I have actually set up a Ko-Fi. Do you know what a Ko-Fi is, Sarah?
Nope.
A Ko-Fi is an online thing in which essentially you buy a person a coffee, but in reality it's just a $3 donation. $3 can go to anything, and it's a set amount. You can donate $3, but in any multiples of 3, I think up to 30.
It's all multiples of 3?
Yeah, it can only be multiples of 3, but it's an immediate donation, and you can do it whenever you want. So I set that up, and it's going to be in the description of all of my videos now.
So it's like Patreon, but 3s?
Patreon, you can put in any amount you want, and it's a monthly or weekly fee, or depending on when they upload.
Oh, so this is just like one-offs?
This is just like you can donate whenever you want, even if it's just one time.
Up to $30.
Yeah. So
$30 coffee, though.
Well, buy one is just $3.
I know.
But then you go up to multiply that by 10, it's $30. It's not a $30 coffee unless you buy it from Starbucks. I forgot to put up a lot of my Reviver seeds there.
Where are we going?
Somewhere.
Because now we're in the post game, so it's starting to get close to the time where I would take over.
Yeah, but first we've actually got I put up a lot of money, but I want to check if there's friend areas. This is actually unique dialogue, and I don't know what gender Wigglytuff is, so you do it.
It's peaceful again. Thank you. I never expect any less from you, my friend. Friends are my treasures.
Oh, it's
Stare
so
into
creepy.
my eyes. Oh,
yep.
Look at all those friend areas.
Yep, okay, now I only have 26,000 saved up.
Buy as many as possible by buying the cheapest ones first.
Yep, alright. I'm amazed, though. We have 26,000. I hate to disappoint, but I have no money saved with me. Really? Really, man? Okay.
Is Persian male?
I don't know. I'm not questioning it.
Okay, so, Treasure Sea.
I'm looking through each of them,
Mystic
Sarah.
Lake is definitely going to be the cheapest.
I know. Sarah, I can see.
Can you, though?
Yes. I can also lake.
What?
Because seas and lakes.
Ah!
Congratulations! You can go to Mystic Lake now. You can recruit Pokemon that live in the friend area, Mystic Lake.
No, I thought I could recruit the ones that live on your head.
I mean, if you wanted, but it's weird.
There's a Wurmple that lives on your head. What? It goes into the tall grass of your hair.
Oh, that's right. I have a toy Wurmple from my childhood. Because I got it when Pokemon Emerald came out, and I have this little plastic toy Wurmple. And when my hair's long enough, I put it in my hair, and I say it's hiding in the tall grass.
Because you can hardly see it.
Yeah, it's just a tiny little pink dot at the top of my hair.
Yep, now the 5,000 ones are the cheapest.
I actually want to, I think, get Rainbow Peak instead.
Okay.
Because I think Rainbow Peak is one of the friend areas required for a legendary can now get.
It is, ho.
There we go.
If you want to know the ones for legendaries, I know them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so go to the, and they're usually the more expensive friend areas.
Well, yeah, no shit. I'm sorry, but no shit.
Yeah.
Ancient Chamber and Ancient Chamber.
Ancient Relic.
Ancient Relic.
It's right there. It's beneath the Age Chambers.
Here? Unfortunately, we actually can't afford another one.
No more friend areas?
We can't afford another friend area right now.
Are we going to be grinding for money?
This is why I always got money, Sarah, but you said it's pointless. Oh, Sarah, I wonder why I saved up money instead of buying everything.
I didn't say it was pointless. I just said because it's okay. It's okay. It's because you made yourself at risk for dying every time.
Yeah! Oh, gee. That kind of happens. In a game. You were flat out incredible. Seriously, consider teaming up with me.
Well, then we'd all be all the starter types.
Oh, you mean the actual types? I was thinking, Sarah, we have a Trico with us. It's not all Gen 1.
I didn't... Oh, darlings, you've outdone yourselves, Patty Cake.
Oh, that was it? That was so weird. You fought your way up in a tower of clouds? I can't even imagine that. Sounds kind of fun. Wow.
He just said kinda wow.
Kinda wow. Yep.
That's an escort quest and not worth it.
I know, I'm looking through. Alright. None of them are worth it. However, that means we can just use the time to talk to characters and grind a little bit. Maybe recruit some Pokemon.
Makuhita Dojo?
We can do that too. Everything returned to peace. But Papa still hasn't come back. Everyone says they haven't seen them. Where did my Papa go? Oh! Maybe they got left behind in the sky. And maybe Rayquaza is having them as a meal.
Oh.
That's not possible. Papa can't fly in the first place. Where did Papa go?
I don't know if he returns.
They're both characters in the next game. There they are. They are the same characters.
No, I mean, I don't know if he returns in this game.
For all I know, it's after completing specific post-game stuff, because the NPCs in the village do change. Well, in the town.
Yeah. Oh, how marvelous, Patty Cake! I can go on living again without fear. Thank you.
You don't know the existentialism of paying bills in the Pokemon world. I forgot about that part. You guys were amazing. Truly, you've impressed me. Huh? What's that? Oh, you mean what happened at sea? I wasn't drowning. Sheesh, they're making up stories about me. This is the sequence of events with Metachamp.
Yeah.
Do you want to know what really happened? See, I went out to sea to frolic a while back. You know, I was trying that dive thing. I was having fun going underwater, and I got washed out to sea a bit. All of a sudden, these wicked black clouds rolled in, and before I knew it, there was a full-blown storm raging. There's more. A dungeon appeared in the sea. I was shocked witless. I got out of there fast. But who'd have guessed it? A dungeon in a stormy sea. Huh? You want to know more about the dungeon in the sea? I've amoosed it out of there, so I can't tell you much. I know. Maybe Wishcash would know something. Yeah, that'd be best. Go talk to Wishcash.
We will soon be leaving this area. We Jumpluff travel the world, carried wherever the winds will take us. Patty Cake and Sausage, we owe so much to you. Thank you for everything. May we meet again. We will soon be...
Oh, it's the same thing, really. We're here now because you succeeded. You have my thanks. But of course, we did our bit to help too.
You helped nothing.
They hunted us down. And also, thanks to Super Mystery Dungeon, we actually know the levels of Alakazam, Tyranitar, and Charizard here. You want to know what their levels are?
They're really low?
Actually, two of them are really high. Alright, now, Alakazam is level 58.
That's weird.
Tyranitar is level 56.
Okay.
Charizard is level 36.
It just evolved! It just evolved!
Yep.
Patty Cake, Sausage, you both hung in there. Great job. But you're still not up to our caliber. My level's lower than yours.
Is it now? I forgot. Let's check that summary.
Oh no, it's just barely
Barely higher, yeah. Okay, I see.
We're getting close to it, though.
Wishcash Pond. I wonder
Not
what's
to
up
our
here.
caliber. Aren't we gold rank? Yeah,
Yes,
we are. So we
We're-
are at their caliber.
And we're actually, oh no, I thought that's 2,995. I thought we're about another rank right now, Sarah. First, I have to evolve like Metapod. Oh, I can only hope to be a Butterfree soon and escape this horrible life. We already know what they're saying, though. So
Yeah.
they're just saying the same thing.
I wish, Cash. Oh, so you wish to know about the dungeon in the sea. I, too, have heard of it.
I also want to know about the dungeon in the lake.
I managed to hear of a lot of things despite my isolation to this pond. I've heard of a place that is far off our coast.
Why did you make me question that?
It is a sea churned by torrential storms and violent waves. It is a place appropriately named the stormy
Flames.
named the stormy sea. The name, unfortunately, is not particularly creative. There, one will find a dungeon that leads to the bottom of the sea. The sea is infinitely dark, not represented in this game, and its depth unimaginable. That is what I have heard.
But they do have exceedingly dark floors in some areas. Or is that the next game?
Next game,
Oh.
not this one.
Alright then, never mind.
Ho ho ho! You look eager to go, despite being a fire type. However, to go beneath the sea, a hidden machine named Dive is needed. Without Dive, you cannot go to the stormy sea. Ho ho ho! Your face tells me you are desperate to go. So be it. You may have this.
Yep. This is actually the only time in post-game where they will give you an item to be able to go to a special dungeon.
Yep.
So get used to grinding. There are certain ones where you can only get them in certain areas while going through the dungeon from the beginning to the end with certain items.
Do I have to explain my rage of keys?
You don't need to. We'll get into that when we actually get to it, so that way we can express our full rage as we're going through it.
Keys!
You mean the Mario enemy when they should just be called bats?
Oh my god. No! Actual
okay.
keys. I understand it is a very rare item that was found in a place called the Solar Cave. In case you lose it.
I actually sold mine on accident when I was a kid. Because I put down the game for a long time and I came back to it and I was like, I have Dive, but I don't really have a need for it.
The hilarious thing about that is that in this game they're only worth 1 Poke. Selling them is pointless.
I know, I was like, that must mean this is pointless.
No! If you were to carry that hidden machine as an item, or if any team member wishing to enter the dungeon used that hidden machine to learn Dive, you would be able to enter the stormy sea.
Gain access to the stormy sea. Now, like I said though, it's the only time you'll be getting an item like this. And if you unlock access to Solar Cave,
okay. Beware! You must take the HM Dive, or a team member must learn Dive as a move for the team to enter.
I recommend learning Dive.
Yeah, but neither of us are water types. Do we even have any water type friends?
No, we don't.
But we might have friends that can still learn Dive. I don't know. Are there any non-water types that can know this move?
As of Gen 3, the answer is no.
Oh dear.
Alright, we'll have to check. Either way, though, we want...
Oh, we gave them all stupid names!
I actually know which ones are which, though.
Female!
We do not have any of them that can.
Can Rayquaza learn Dive?
That's not actually Rayquaza.
Oh, that's right. But Zigzagoon is an HM slave.
It cannot learn Dive. Trust me, it cannot learn Dive.
Have you tried?
Yes!
Okay, I was just wondering.
Why don't you trust?
No, I was wondering if you had tried before.
Don't trust. Why you don't trust?
I don't trust anything. But also, I was just curious
Don't.
as to whether or not you had tried it before.
But you didn't trust.
I no trust!
There we go. This is Makahita Dojo. Through rigorous training, one begets true power. Where do you wish to train? Alright, now, after beating the game, we actually unlock these. Team Chivalry, Team Constrictor, Team Hydro, and Team Rumble Rock. Now, these are actually the only way to get specific Pokemon, but you can only do this with a friend bow.
And
Because their recruitment rate is in the negatives, and you can only recruit the bosses.
Yeah.
So, that's just, I think you can only recruit the bosses. We'll see once we actually go through these. But this is a fun little thing you can do as well, because these are actually pretty powerful Pokemon to have if you really want.
It'd be nice to go and recruit the Blastoise.
It would, but we do not stand a chance right now,
I
and we
know.
wouldn't even be able to.
I know. Should we go through the conventional mazes first? We can probably get through all of them now.
Sure.
The Ghost Maze.
You know what? Sure. Wait.
Yes.
Did I fail that?
No, you haven't.
Okay. Decision sands. Let the training begin. Alright. Nervousness. Ah! Ah! Blah! We have an X-ray specs with us.
No, you aren't wearing it.
We can still drop it.
Why
if
did
we
you
lose.
Why did
Wait,
you...
no, that's right. We didn't get that back.
Now you're cursed, which is one of the worst ailments in this game.
22 damage a turn. Until you kill the Pokemon that cursed you. Which, at this rate, I don't think that's going to be accomplished. Oh!
But which one cursed you?
This one. Oh, the curse doesn't go away then. Oh, there's the stairs! You son of a...
You lost all your PP of your last move.
I did beat all of these at one point, mind you. But it's been a long time. The curse does go away after a little bit. Okay, that's nice to know. Are you serious? I thought we had a chance. Oh god, more of them are spawning.
Yes, the stairs are so near, but so far.
Okay. No. Alright, well, you're doomed. But I think since it's post-game, it doesn't matter if you die.
It doesn't, right, but you also have reviver seeds with you.
Mega Drain can't be used because it used Spite on you. We don't have any Pokemon moves we can use.
From any of you? Are you sure?
Well, I know I have them, but I don't know if you have them because you've been sporadically just spamming them. Don't lick me. Die! There, they give a ton of experience. Let's, unset Mega Drain there. Put that back in place and maybe give you agility. No, don't give you agility.
Why not?
Remember, it doesn't let you attack twice. Remember, it's useless.
But it lets you move farther away when you're running.
What are we? We're cornered. We're
There we
cornered, Sarah. We're not running. Awesome. Do my best and you do bad, okay?
Excellent.
Sweet. Alright.
How you doing?
I've always been dead inside. I've always been dead inside, so it's fine.
At least you'll get a lot of experience.
Yeah, they give a decent amount of experience.
You darn trolls.
Yeah, this is one of the reasons ghost types are the absolute worst.
To go against.
Yeah.
You wish it went as well for you when they were on your side, but it's not the case.
In fact, they actually have a hunger meter that depletes.
Well, yeah, every time they go through walls and stuff, when they're a member of your party, their belly depletes immensely.
Unless they're an escort.
Oh no, escorts have it happen too. That's why one of the reasons why they suck so hard.
No. Because there's a specific story quest that happens in post-game that I know that doesn't happen with.
I remember it happening with that quest.
I do not. Not even close. Okay. Ah! I mean, that is actually the place I expected at least, so I'll give it credit. Alright, we're on the 3rd floor. This should be the boss, right?
Yes.
Oh, yes, the wall!
Do you think that they had enough variety in the ghost types?
I actually think they needed more variety.
I know, I was being facetious.
No, I meant in the game in general. Like, knowing what current games in the Mystery Dungeon series do, they actually invent some things for the series.
Like what?
Super bosses. Oh, come on. I don't want to die here. I'm too young to die.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
Hypnosis again.
Seriously. Our
Was
only hope is you.
Yeah. No.
Hypnosis doesn't have a debuffed accuracy in this game.
I don't think it had. So what? Its accuracy was 80.
Actually, I think its accuracy is on par with every other move you can use.
100?
I don't think the accuracy of most moves is 100.
Yes, it is.
In this game, no.
Well, in this game...
Jesus Christ, what do you think I'm talking about?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hypnosis doesn't have a debuff to its accuracy in this game. It's as accurate as any other random move you use. Okay. Go train. Where do I wish to train? In the fire maze. My decision stands alright. I'd rather it sit down, though. I don't like standing all that much.
Abstract concepts shouldn't be in specific positions.
Shut up. Shut up. Alright, oh, that's pretty quick. So it's just babies in this dungeon. I'll kill them all. I'll become the last Jedi.
What?
Anakin.
Oh.
Come to the dark side, Skywalker. I haven't seen that movie, Skywalker. Did I say it right? Oh. That's bad. What?
It has run away.
That's a really tiny sprite. I like that sprite.
The Ponyta?
Yeah.
Well, they had to make it different from the Rapidash one.
They made it less dashing. They made it less dashing, Sarah. There we go. Got the sigh out of you. I was waiting on that. Alright, let's go down the stairs. Ah!
Your opponents are so tough.
I'm so scared.
Now you gave me nothing to attack.
Whap. I didn't want you attacking that anyways. It could have... Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no.
No, you don't.
No, 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 no. You're showing your worth. Without a doubt, you grow more powerful from your training. May the success drive you to train even harder. We're just getting through a lot of these now. We're gonna go to the ice maze next. I don't remember. I think the ice maze was tougher than I expected because I'm like, heh, ice types. And then I'm like, oh, ice types. Because I think at least one of them has Aurora Beam or something like that.
Yeah.
And I think it's this little turd in front of us, Snowrunt.
Snowrunt.
Do you encounter Snowrunt at any other point in the game?
Yes.
Okay. I just didn't remember it. Mamoswine.
That's Piloswine.
Piloswine. Mamoswine isn't a thing yet. Ignore that. Piloswine is an interesting type, isn't it? Haven't we went over it?
It's ice ground.
Yeah, I know. It's an interesting type. It's useless, but it's interesting. It doesn't give it any resistances. It only gives it weaknesses.
Well, it resists electricity.
That's true, actually. So it gives it one resistance.
Ice type. Why you don't resist anything?
Ice type resists itself.
I know, but that barely counts.
It is so useful. You don't know.
Oh yeah, because fairy types haven't basically made ice types obsolete.
Shush. I've mentioned the problem with fairy types and how they're making problems with competitive play at least.
Poison ice.
Poison ice?
That would be a okay typing.
That would actually be, given the generic stats of poison types, it would actually be pretty decent, yeah. Because on average, poison types are bulky. Let's go train. Let's go train to the fighting maze. I don't remember liking this one.
It's really easy.
That would explain it. It leaves no memories.
Tyrug!
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy. Hiya.
You think, oh, these ones are hard. Clearly these all level with you. They don't.
Yeah, training dungeons don't level with you.
But some of them are absolutely objectively harder than others. Meaning that you could randomly at an early part of the game pick one that will completely wreck you.
And if you get lucky enough to make it through it, you're so overleveled compared to everything else at your current state. Good job, you monster.
Teh. Ghost type dungeon.
I actually didn't realize we got through it for a second. That was my deep sigh there. I was like,
You're gonna...
Yeah, you need to take out one. I need to take out the other. Was that overkill?
A little bit. As was that.
Die. Succeeded in my training. I've shown my worth, and without a doubt I have grown more powerful. Yes, I know, Makuhita. I'm mocking you now.
Least favorite fighting type.
Excuse me? That was Hitmonlee. Or is that Hitmonchan?
Makuhita I was pointing at, but
I know.
okay.
No, I know. I'm making a joke about mine. Because Makuhita is slightly bulky, right?
Oh, I meant in terms of both design and the fact that it's not particularly good. It kind of exists for Belly Drum, but doesn't have quite enough bulk to pull it off.
Doesn't Belly Drum damage you a lot?
Belly Drum means you lose half your health to go and make your attack to the max.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
It only works with a Zoomerol because you can have Aqua Jet.
Which is a physical water type move. Who would have thought? The move where in which you jet forward, slamming into your opponent, is a physical move.
Teh.
I'm mocking early game development for this series. Can you tell?
No.
Because moves like that would have been special. Water was a special one.
Alright, yeah.
Far-fetched. You're not a teacher yet. Reference to the new Mystery
Yeah,
Dungeon.
I'm glad that they did that physical special split, because it made it so that now there can actually be a physical fire type.
I remember you telling me you hated it.
I hated it for what it did to some of the Pokemon that were fashioned around.
You told me it was pointless and only did bad things, Sarah.
That is what it did for every Pokemon Gen 3 and back.
But those weren't good Pokemon inherently. Very few remain relevant. No, not the Psychic Maze.
Yes.
Steel Maze.
Patrick.
Steel Maze first. It's amazing.
Oh.
Alright. Going through this maze, you might imagine, would be a little hard. But it's actually quite the steal.
Oh, such a push. Such a stretch. You suck.
Thank you. What do I suck?
Lemons.
That's true. I just love the sour bitterness. It reminds me of my childhood.
The sour and bitter.
Yes. Alright. Ah!
What?
Beldums! Or wait, are they bedlams?
Beldums.
For some reason my brain was like, no, you're wrong. No, you're wrong. Beldum, yeah. In this game, actually, now that I think about it, Metagross would be good if you could get it at fully evolved, and I believe there is an area in the game where in which you can get a fully evolved Metagross.
You can't recruit them fully evolved.
You can't recruit it fully evolved?
No.
Oh. That's actually something that was changed and improved in the next game. I'm getting Reviver Seeds first.
Really? But why are you so scared of the Psychic Maze?
We went through it once and I got horribly beaten.
That was just a long time ago, though.
Sarah?
Yeah.
That was like 2 weeks ago, but listen, I'm gonna give you credit here. I mean, I'm not gonna give you any credit here. I'm gonna just ramble on right now while I grab the Reviver Seeds, so no one pays attention to the fact that we're just grabbing the Reviver Seeds. Just gonna ramble on.
What?
Ramble.
What is this conversation?
Ramble, ramble.
Stop.
Rada, rada.
Oh my god.
No. Just get rid of the plain seed. Nothing ever wants them. You don't have no need
You almost
for them.
trashed a Reviver Seed.
No, I didn't. I know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna walk in, Makuhita. Don't mind me. Why'd you stop me?
So did he build his dojo on a dungeon that was abandoned, or did he build a dungeon under his dojo?
The latter half is much creepier when you think about it.
He built a dungeon under his dojo.
Ah, yes, my favorite circle. Alright.
Yeah, we don't pay for the service of this.
Yeah, he does it for free. It makes me scared.
So I'm like, did you trap all these Pokemon and force them to work for you, and the only way they can escape is by beating us? Why'd you do that?
I was trying to go diagonal. Die. Ooh, critical hit.
Like, oh, thank goodness I can one-shot him.
Death fabulous. I
Somebody,
forgot. Does this travel through your allies?
It doesn't? Why wouldn't you ask me that first?
I wanted to find out.
I could have told you.
No. It's fine.
Seriously?
It's fine.
Mildly irritated here.
It's fine. Alright. No, stay away. Stay away, don't touch me! You monsters! You don't belong in this world.
Somebody knew what they were doing when they made this maze solely made out of these things. Now, if you're not the one that does the final blow, it's fine.
Showing your worth. Without a doubt, you get more powerful than wait. Huh? What? Did you maybe conquer all the training courses? That's amazing. Congratulations. I promised a reward for completing the training courses. So, here it is. My Bonsly doll. Isn't it smashing? Hey?
Yep.
It has been placed outside your rescue team base. You also received some ginseng. Or is it ginseng? I forgot.
I don't know.
Either way. Don't let up on your training. Keep bettering yourself. Or buttering yourself. You're delicious. I'm kidding.
He already looks like he's gone ahead and done it.
Oh, deliciousness.
If anybody wanted to know why a Makihita is yellow, it's butter. It's butter.
Alright.
There's your doll. Oh. You're gonna admire the doll? Hi! I think there's 4 of them that you can get in this game.
Yes, and also for getting to the maximum rank, you can get a statue of a special Pokemon.
Everyone guess what Pokemon it is.
Speak up a little bit, Sarah. Speak up a little bit. Show enthusiasm.
Guess what Pokemon it is.
Oh, yeah. Say it with more enthuse.
No.
Oh. Well, I mean, that's not actually expected. Continue on, then. Okay, so I actually want to take out some things. We're going to go to one dungeon, and it's just going to be one dungeon to mess around, okay?
What dungeon?
I don't know. I'm just going to make it up as I go along.
Why not just take an escape orb in case we spawn in a monster house or something?
Actually, that's a good idea. Lucky we have 13 of them. I was looking for apples, though. God, after playing Super Mystery Dungeon, I realize how much they spoil us with the icons.
Keh.
However, I hate what they did to apples and perfect apples.
Yeah.
Because what happens is you get an apple, and it's a perfect apple. It's going to remain that way.
Then the next day, it's not. It's just an apple, and then it regrots.
It doesn't. It never actually gets to the point of rotting. It just becomes a regular apple that fills you 50. Whereas a perfect apple fills you 100%, and a good apple, which has a little star to the top left of it, actually fills you, I think, 75? Oh yeah, Patty Cake. Wait, that's you.
There's something I wanted to talk over with you before we go to a dungeon. You know how we always go to dungeons together, Patty Cake? But I think we'll be seeing all sorts of different dungeons from now on. I think some of them will be tough even for us.
Unlike before. Ha 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 ha!
So I have an idea. I'm gonna make it inconvenient for you to go and have me join your party. Instead of us running things all the time, we should let the team as a whole do it. How about we change things so we can pick the leader and members to go into dungeons?
However, it actually doesn't make it inconvenient, because from this point forward, if you pick a team and you sit the team, you actually have them permanently in your party until they faint. So you don't have to go back and forth as long as you're careful. At least from memory.
Your memory is incorrect.
How do you know?
I played the game more recently than you?
No.
No?
I've been doing an entire playthrough, Sarah.
I meant this part.
Uh-huh.
That might mean we won't be going on rescues to certain dungeons. But that will let us handle rescues better than having more Pokemon by having more Pokemon types available. Do you like the idea? Patty Cake, do you think it'd be good to be able to freely choose leaders? Say no. Say no.
We have been through. Okay, one moment. Okay, we're back and I'm saying no.
Huh? Why? Even up to now, we've faced tight situations where we had type disadvantages, right? Don't you think it would be better if different types of Pokemon went instead of us? Right, Patty Cake? You agree that it'd be better if we could freely choose team leaders and members?
I genuinely have never said no, and I was terrified of it not allowing me.
Oh, I knew what would happen.
I mean, terrifying of it not allowing me to have...
Don't you know?
leaders.
It's only the illusion of choice. You must agree with me. I own you.
Oh.
Yup, that's right. I thought you'd agree, Patty Cake. Okay, new rule. We can now freely pick the Pokemon that are going into dungeons. I think this is how we should pick the leader of a team going into a dungeon. In its friend area, face the team member you want as the leader, then select Make Leader on the menu. That will make the Pokemon the team leader. We should do that before every dungeon.
No.
One more thing. We should make it so a team leader can go into a dungeon alone if it wants. Anyway, to choose the leader of a dungeon-bound team, in a friend area, use Make Leader. We should always choose the team leader in its friend area before sending the team to any dungeon.
Oh boy. Alright, Stormy Sea is of course the very next destination, but we actually have a few here, including Southern Cavern, Wyvern Hill, Solar Cave, Waterfall Ponds.
We should go to Waterfall Pond and try to recruit a water type.
Yes, we should. However, Waterfall Pond is actually an area in the next game.
Neat.
I was waiting on you. Okay. Now, Wyvern Hill is actually pretty good.
Southern Cavern, I think, has ground types.
Ground?
Yeah, I think. I decided that or dragon.
It's Wyvern Hill that has the dragon types. Post-game, you get specific ones.
Okay.
Yep, and they are tough.
Ground types it is, then.
Ground and rock types, as well as steel types, if you're unlucky. However, do you see that?
What are you doing here?
I was gonna say, however, do you see that clearly ground type there?
Yes, everybody, Seedot is ground type.
However,
oh no! No!
Seriously, no! It keeps going. That's right. Oh my god, it got so lucky there. I despise that. No, you don't get my attention. You have nature power and can use earthquake, but you're too stupid to do it. Kill! Oh no, nature power turns into rock slide for you. Kill the Geodude. Destroy it. Make it dead. What? No, we have you.
Troll Orb.
Don't want to do that.
Or do you?
I want to make sure there's a store on the floor. And then escape. By the way, once you steal from a Kecleon shop, and I'm saying this because of my... Rollout is scary.
Oh, gravel rocks. This is a great place to grind. Oh, there's
my defense fell. That's it. That's all it is. And you go to the next floor and it's done. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here now. These are actually genuinely great places to level grind if you can live. Because they actually give you a fair amount of experience. Well, that's not a good example.
Ooh! Ooh, now you...
Special defense fell. That's kind of irrelevant. Everything in here uses physical attacks. Let's use the Oranberry and eat it.
Thank you, Oranberry.
Defense Scarf. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, I'd never used that in this game. You'd be wrong. The defensive scarves actually... Oh!
Yes? Diglett! It's a level... It's equal in level to us. Diglett dig, Diglett dig, Diglett dig, Diglett dig!
Just naming it Dig.
Oh no! Oh, disable magnitude.
Why?
Diglett, what have you done?
Listen, Diglett, you're one scary little dude.
Diglett dig, Diglett dig.
What do you have to say for your actions, Diglett? You did that to yourself, Diglett. What? Why? Get out of my way, C-Dot.
No.
Seriously? Okay. Oh! Oranberries, so useful.
They are right now. Because you have no reviver seeds.
Shush. Oh, that's right. That's one of the reasons why Diglett is actually really good for recruiting here. Because it knows Growl and everything here uses physical moves. Unfortunately, the other Diglets know it too. Which makes you actually less useful than you would be in a normal dungeon. Torment. Oh, that's not something you want.
No.
You might think Torment? That's a great idea for regular gameplay. You're wrong!
You're very incorrect. Oh. Cubone has multi-hit moves. You're gonna want to leave.
It doesn't have strong multi-hit moves. And it dies quick. It's actually the weakest Pokemon in the dungeon.
Okay.
Which we will be showing the information for after this. Watch, see? It's dead. I don't want to touch you. Oh. Okay.
Accuracy fell.
It doesn't make much of a difference if I can't hit the side of a barn anyway, so.
Seriously though. Move accuracy, what is happening?
It was never good. It's only become marginally worse as time has went on. Switcher orbs. Switcher orbs are actually more useful. Ah!
Oh.
I'm actually going to equip that to myself right now. I don't need the special band as much as I used to. It's more important to know where enemies are, guys. Especially post-game. Post-game, it is especially important. You can go through the whole main game without knowing, but when you get to post-game, you want to know.
I don't know why you rammed yourself into enemies there, though, despite the fact that you could see them.
I was going for them.
Were you?
Yes. I will destroy them all.
It is good for grinding as well, because then you can go back and forth in dungeons and make sure you know where they spawn. Get out of here. Go for the stairs.
I wanted to make sure no one did it, and I couldn't. For a moment, my brain was drawing a blank out of panic. I'm going, Sarah. Don't worry, I'm going. Oh, Diglett, you can handle the C-Dot. Or not. You dimwit. What are you doing, Diglett? Just kill it.
That's gonna be a dead end.
Come to me.
You have only one flamethrower left.
I don't have a flamethrower. I don't have flamin' warfare.
Flamin' warfare! It's flamin'!
Flamin' warfare worth flamin'?
It was flamin'.
Ah! Oh, hi. Ah. So afraid. So scary. Ah. Can't you tell I'm frightened?
Very much so, yes.
Oh, that's right. And once in a while, unlike the second game, thankfully, it will trigger Arena Trap. And I say thankfully because in the second game, there is actually a dungeon that is purely just Arena Trap, really.
Vampy!
No. Yeah, in the second game, there's a dungeon that is purely just Arena Trap, and if you've played it, you know what I'm talking about. And it is unrelenting and unforgiving.
So is it just filled with Diglett, or...?
It's actually filled with Trapinch.
Trapinch?
You know, the signature Pokemon for Arena Trap. Kind of is, actually.
Shh.
What?
No, it's Diglett. Diglett, dig.
I thought you were saying I was doing something wrong for a moment. I'm like, wait, what did I do?
Everything. You're doing everything wrong.
Aww. Wah. This has made Patrick sad. Wah. I'm gonna use Metal Claw on this thing. Okay.
No!
Actually, you guys are much better off than me. I shouldn't be surprised or scared at all. Watch, you're gonna... Oh, I thought you were gonna kill it in that next hit.
That one.
Get that, use the Switcher Orb, move on!
I don't know why you think Switcher Orbs are useful. It literally switches you with the Pokemon right in front of you.
No, it shoots across the room to do it. It can go across the whole room.
Ancient power in it, everything! And then you died.
It was all going so well.
And now your X-ray specs are gone again!
Every time!
Every time!
Alright, though, let's check the items we have left. Oh, that's terrible. We even lost the gravel rocks. We had such a nice supply. Okay. But that's actually it, guys. We will go over the description for this dungeon.
Yeah.
But that'll be it for this episode. In the next part, I assure you, we'll be doing better things, and I'll probably have a water type by then.
Probably, but maybe not.
Maybe not. I'm not giving an absolute guarantee. But anyways, thank you guys. On to the dungeon! Hey there everybody, and welcome to the middle of the Mount Steel song, because I could not find a proper song to record this to for a southern cave.
I don't know why you put the songs in. Nintendo just wants to block it all the more.
Well, because they don't know I exist for this.
For this they don't.
And by the time they know, I'll probably be partnered with someone. So I'll have copyright protection.
That's your hope.
That's my hope. And if not, they'll eventually be unblocked anyways, because eventually I'll be partnered with someone.
Heh.
Alright, though. Starting at floors 1 through 6, level 27, we've already talked about Geodude. Geodude is nothing special with a 9.1% recruitment rate.
But it'll still destroy you because you're fire type.
Geodude in this is actually incredibly buffed for some reason, and once you get it on your team, it doesn't do nearly as much damage as it does in the wild. But that applies to everything in Southern Cave. Diglett also, found on floors 1 through 7 at level 33. I don't believe we've talked about Diglett yet. Found at level 10 found it with recruitment level 10.9%.
Which is decently high.
Yes, and Diglett isn't actually bad. Now, it's a Pokemon that relies heavily on speed, but also remember that it used to be known as the Revenge Killer, because it can come in, Arena Trap you, and then use Revenge, and get it all done before you could even get a move off. Now, this is important because Diglett actually has a very high physical attack, even for being the first evolution, and that's really good considering the second evolution is unrecruitable. Its evolution is unrecruitable, and its evolution has a much higher attack. So, Diglett is actually still a pretty solid choice even in this game. C-Dot. Floors 1 through 9, level 30, 11.2% recruitment rate.
It's still not good.
It's still not good, we have one, but also, what is it doing here? What are you doing here,
Yeah,
C-Dot?
literally, the only grass type in this dungeon.
There's bug types here, mind you, but this is the only grass type.
Bug type.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I know the area it is.
Yeah, there's actually another bug type, I think. I don't remember what one, though. But either way.
Well, we're gonna see.
Yeah. Nidoking, found on floors 8 through 19.
Oh, you skipped Cubone.
Oh, right, Cubone. Sorry, I'm sorry. Floors, Cubone, found on floors 5 through 10. Okay.
Okay, on floors 5 through 10 at level 28 with a 10.5% recruitment rate. I do not know if this is the case, but it seems like it might be the earliest Pokemon you can recruit that is also one that you yourself can play as. And while he's like, oh, it's the weakest thing in the thing, Cubone is useful. Trust me, it's useful.
It's useful if you're the one playing it. Because otherwise, Cubone is actually a terrible Pokemon to go against. It actually has incredibly low stats and has pretty much nothing good going for it.
But it does have multiple repetitive moves in that they're ground type rather than being normal type or bug type, making them easier to apply to specific dungeons, especially those with fire types and the electric type dungeons.
I know. So Cubone is useful if you're playing as it.
Yes.
But otherwise, Cubone is lackluster. It's an unfortunate fact of Cubone.
Shut up, it looks cool.
Yes, it does. In this game, it looks cool. In the entire Mystery Dungeon series, they did good.
Best base. Best team base. I wish there was a picture to show.
Yeah, I could probably find a picture to show them. But on that note, I actually have a funny story for you. Do you remember Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon? Do you remember Cofagrigus and exchanging gold bars?
No.
Alright. Well, anyways, Cofagrigus is a merchant and a recruitable Pokemon in that game. And when you recruit him, his running animation is hilarious because he has two hands that he uses on the ground and two hands that he has in the air, and he has flailing himself everywhere trying to run desperately. It's hilarious. I wish I could edit in a clip. I only just recently found out about this through another Let's Player on YouTube, but I just found it so funny I had to mention it. If you're watching, look it up. It's hilarious. Nidoking, found on floors 8 through 19 at level 30, it is unrecruitable. Nidoking would be really useful to get if you could recruit it. That's just being honest. At this point in the series, it's actually still a decent Pokemon. It's not the best, but it's decent. But unfortunately, it's unrecruitable, so there's no point in it.
Vampy! You see on floors 10 through 19 at level 31 with a recruitment rate of 8.2%. I could not tell you if this Pokemon is good or not. My guess is that it's average.
I don't actually even remember its stats in the main game.
It's a fairly average Pokemon in the main game. So I would imagine, and honestly, it's not difficult to defeat here, and it doesn't have move pool that would make it...
Rollout. It has Rollout, which Rollout actually affects every single Pokemon, and I was actually going to get into that. Because Rollout is one of the things that Geodude completely wrecked me with, and Phanpy actually has the stats to back it up as well. Now, it normally has a higher speed than average, but that doesn't actually matter in this game until much later in the series. So...
yeah.
Phanpy can actually wreck you with Rollout. So
yeah,
that's
but
just
anything can get lucky with Rollout and wreck you.
Actually, I think Rollout, since it applies to such specific things, in this game, specifically, since I think they run everything through an algorithm to whether or not it's accurate, Rollout has higher accuracy and thus is more dangerous, and that's how Geodude wrecked me so hard.
But it should have lower accuracy. Everything seems to have lower accuracy except for the things that screw you over.
What I'm saying is everything is on average accurate. So I'm saying like everything has like an 80 accuracy.
Yeah.
So Rollout, really good actually. Vibrava. You want to do it?
Yeah, on floors 12 through 20. At level 30, it's technically recruitable. Technically.
Friendbow, I think that only brings up to a 10%. But Vibrava is actually an improvement upon getting Trapinch, which you could actually do earlier in the game.
Yeah.
Vibrava I actually recommend more because it has better stats if you catch it in the wild. Well, if you get it in the wild. So, this is a good Pokemon if you want to get it, especially if you want that Flygon with an okay amount of stats. Because otherwise, I don't believe you can recruit Flygon. Baltoy, found on floors 12 through 22 at level 32, 5.6% recruitment rate. This, weirdly, this Pokemon feels so out of place no matter where it is. It's not worth getting. It doesn't have a good enough move pool. Its evolution would be great if you could get it evolved.
How many people forgot this was a 3rd gen Pokemon?
I never forgot. I always knew.
No, I mean, some people forget it exists.
Oh, so it's the Maractus of this gen.
Nobody forgets Maractus because everybody remembers how they forget Maractus.
Only because it was brought attention to.
I know.
So it's an unfortunate part of Maractus. But anyways, Gligar! Found on floors 15 through 25 at level 22. Why are you so weak compared to everyone else? That's the question, friends. Has an 8.5% recruitment rate. We went over Gligar before, haven't we?
It's a pile of suck.
It is. Unfortunately, its evolution isn't in this game, and even if it was, it wouldn't matter. Because its evolution would be most likely not recruitable.
Yeah.
So, moving on. Larvitar, I cannot sing enough praises about your final form, but this is not it.
Yeah, your final form is extremely overpowered because of the ability Sandstream, which means you passively damage everything.
Not only that, Sarah, but it doesn't get those stats. The only one that has those stats in this game that is even technically recruitable is Team Alakazam's Tyranitar.
I know.
It's actually terrible. This
it can
Pokemon
be done,
sucks.
guys. It can be done. You can get that Tyranitar. It's very hard to do.
But you can. It's a thing. Anyways, it's found on floors 16 through 26 at level 28 with a 12.2% recruitment rate, and let me tell you, getting this thing, not worth it. If you get it, fantastic for you, but you just it doesn't even matter if you evolve it. Its stats are garbage.
Yeah. Get the Tyranitar from Makuhita Dojo.
Yeah, after you beat everything, and I think after you get a certain ways into the post-game, you can actually unlock the ability to recruit Team Alakazam's team members, every single one of them from Makuhita Dungeon Mission. Which is very overpowered, considering you can make them all the leaders and storm through everything. Because they actually have the stats of their fully evolved forms. Even Charizard, even though it's level 36.
Yeah. All these guys are unrecruitable. 3 unrecruitables in a row.
And since they're not actually that great, we'll just skip through, except Marowak. If you can actually find a way to get that.
Well, evolving a Cubone.
I know, but I mean, with its stats.
I don't think there is.
Yeah, okay, never mind then. We'll just go on to what floors and what levels. Ariados, floors 20 through 30 at level 27. Dugtrio, floors 20 through 31 at level 30. And Marowak, 21 through 30 at level 24. Why is this so weird?
I feel like they put it through a number randomizer in which they put all numbers between 20 and 35 in there. It's like, yup, this is whatever it hits on it, that's what they are.
I feel like that's what they did for the accuracy too, to be honest.
Oh my god.
Okay, let's scroll down a little bit. We're on Graveler, by the way.
I know.
Okay, so Graveler. Found on floors 25 to 36 at level 35, negative 19% recruitment rate. Its stats are alright if you get it in the wild. But Graveler isn't actually a Pokemon worth recruiting, considering it's a generic rock type. It is the generic rock type, this evolutionary line.
Rock ground, you heathen!
It doesn't matter, that's a generic type, and you know it.
Self-destruct.
Rhyhorn is much better, because when it evolves into Rhydon, it actually gets a good ability in Lightning Rod. And since it's rock ground, electricity doesn't affect it, so it's actually very useful in certain dungeons.
Yes.
So I actually would fully recommend this Pokemon, even for its defensive abilities. It doesn't have that great an attack stat, but no, this Pokemon can take a hit.
Would you know that Goldeen is useful for the same reason?
Yeah, I know, it's really weird.
Its hidden ability is Lightning Rod. Why is Goldeen's hidden ability Lightning Rod?
But it affects it still in this generation. So it would still take the damage.
I know, but why is it Lightning Rod?
Because of that horn on its head, clearly.
I guess.
I
never
don't
knew
know.
it was made of metal.
Anyways, Flygon, found on floors 31 through 39. Wait, we never went over Rhyhorn's floors, did we? 31 through 39, level 30, 7.7 recruitment rate. There you go. Flygon, found on floors 31 to 39, level 35. Unrecruitable. Not worth going over. If you could get it, it would be great, but you can't.
You cannot have. Pupitar you can get, though.
Yes, Pupitar is much more worthwhile. Donphin, though, found on floors 31 through 40 at level 30, unrecruitable. Not really going into this one's stats, because you can't get it otherwise. That's not a joke. You can't get it unless you evolve Phanpy. Alright, Pupitar. Pupitar! I actually like Pupitar. I really like the Tyranitar evolution line. Pupitar, found on floors 37 through 45 at level 35. It actually has an incredible bulky Pokemon for this generation, specifically. For this game, specifically, I mean. Because Pupitar can actually take a hit. It has a good ability and shed skin, so it just wipes off status ailments.
Yeah.
It has decent defensive stats, like I've mentioned, and it can learn some okay moves. So this Pokemon is actually worthwhile. At level 35, it already has a lot of moves that it's already learned, so you can actually go through and... wait, no, is there a way to relearn them in this game?
Relearn moves?
Yeah.
The answer is yes.
Okay, then.
The Gulpin Link Shop will do that.
It does? Oh, that's right. Yeah, it does. Okay, yeah. So Pupitar is actually worthwhile. Pupitar is surprisingly worthwhile. Unfortunately, the same can't be said for Golem.
Level 30. You can still recruit it. You could do it. You could do it if you want to, but there's no point. It's a fully evolved Pokemon you can recruit in a generic dungeon because nobody cares.
And it's actually really strong, too. But at the same time, it's not worth recruiting due to that negative 30% recruitment rate.
Why is it at level 29 when Graveler's at level 35?
I don't know. But we should get into what makes this Pokemon special.
Special needs?
Yes, the fact it's found on floors 40 through 50, level 29. You see, after floor 40, things get a little dumb. And that's not a joke. It's unfortunate, but it's true. There's also, like the next Pokemon, Onix, found on floors 40 through 50 at level 40, 9.6% recruitment rate. This Pokemon is not worth getting at this point in the game. If you get a Metal Coat and evolve it immediately, it's actually pretty alright, but otherwise, no.
Well,
and
you
I'm not
could.
saying that
Remember, Metal Coats are in this dungeon.
Yes, I was actually about to do that. But I was going to say, you don't want to do that for this Pokemon at this point, because I think as a Steelix... It actually doesn't... I think if you earlier evolve it as a Steelix in this current generation, the better moves it will learn for itself. So, getting it at level 40, not worthwhile. Our, level 16 one is actually much better.
Is
it level 16? Do we even still have it?
I don't know.
Oh, right, it was named Snick. Yes, we do.
Snick.
Yeah. But yeah. And Metal Coats, if you really are that desperate to get this one specifically, are found on floors 49 and 50.
Are they unlocked bullshit stuff?
No, they aren't. I don't believe so. Either way, though, it's a really rare thing. You would have to go through this a lot to get it. And if you're desperate enough, you can. But there are better Pokemon, just letting you know.
There are always better Pokemon.
Especially for Mystery Dungeon. Oh my god, there are so many better Pokemon. It's like a dividing line. It's 50-50 split.
Now we have Rhydon. You can find it at floors 40 through 50 at level 28Y. And it is unrecruitable.
Now, this would be a great thing, because if you could get this instead of Rhyhorn, it would be wonderful. Rhyhorn on its own is pretty... It's honestly actually really great, never mind. But you can't. Now, this was actually fixed in the next game, where in which there were certain missions where in which... I can't say where and which enough, can I? Where and which?
No, where and which? Why are you wearing the witch?
I don't know. But this was actually, even though it's not fixed in this game, I think it's worth mentioning, considering we've openly said we won't be doing the next game for a good long while. But this Pokemon? Not worthwhile here. Can't even recruit it anyways. But the next game, yes, not only does it get another evolution, but even though it's unrecruitable in that game, under normal circumstances, you can go through a specific mission for every single Pokemon that is unrecruitable and recruit them. And even Pokemon that are already recruitable if you're having a hard enough time. And this requires you just going through mission after mission until you get it, though. You might have an easier time with that. I know I did. Anyways, I think that's it, unless there's another...
Nope.
There's nothing else. Okay, then. Ignore the white space there. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful night.
Check my day.
That's a thing too, yeah.
Day also exists.
No, night only exists.
For us, it only exists.
Yes, we're nocturnal. Check the description for my Patreon, link to my Twitter, and my Ko-Fi, as I mentioned before. Especially if you just want to do an immediate donation to me. I appreciate that greatly.
Coffee.
Yeah, it's essentially, that's what it is, but they couldn't name it that, I think. I think they were originally going to name it Java or something like that.
But it's taken.
Yes.
It's taken, guys.
At least that's what would make sense in my brain. Anyways, though, I'm digressing. You guys need to go out to this awesome music. See you next time.
Bye.
Say it higher, Sarah.
Bye.
Louder.
Bye.
Oh, well, come on. Goodbye.